אני יכול לעשות את זה שוב, אבל אני חייב להוציא את זה לצלחת ושלא יעבור בישול יתר. 1, 2.
So in skeletal muscle tissue, you take muscle cells and you grow them on scaffold with the hope to get a piece of a muscle that you can later implant. And with this technology in mind, we decided to now move to edible scaffold and using bovine cells from cows, to make this piece of tissue edible. So it's a cut of meat that you can really eat.
Would like to restore balance in nature. We believe that by saving huge amounts of land, of water, by reducing emission of greenhouse gases, we can give back to the earth, to our planet, enough resources to continue and sustain itself. On the other hand, industrial farming has broken the relationship between us and the animals, looking at animals as mere machines to produce meat, to produce proteins.
Producing meat is very inefficient. It costs a lot in terms of water resources, land, that we simply don't have. It also produces, essentially, fecal emissions actually produce about 16% of CO2 equivalents that we have today. So if we want to make sure that our kids can eat the same things that we eat today, then we need to dramatically change the way we manufacture it. If we imagine a process where we grow animal cells and then use that as our food source, then that process is a lot more efficient. We're talking about 10 times less water, less land, and less energy than the current meat production.
את הראשון הפכתי, את השני אני מיד אהפוך גם. ואני מעביר אותה מפה לצלחת שלידכם.
One of the biggest challenges that I'm seeing right now is the cost of cultured meat production. What started about 6 years ago with a $2.3 million per kilogram burger today has been brought down to anywhere around $20,000 to $40,000 per kilogram, either hamburger or chicken or steak. The problem is that this is still very, very far away from the market. If you want to go into the market, you are trying to get into the $5 range.
Today it takes between 2 and 3 weeks to grow a steak, a meat slice in our lab. When we move to commercial facilities we call biofarms, it will take a similar amount of time, and that's to be compared to 2 to 2.5 years to produce a steak with the industrial farming methods of today.